Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Planes, Trains, and Comic Books channel. My name is Matt, and today we're going to review G.I. Joe Saturday Morning Adventures #1. And before we get into that, if you guys would mind sharing, subscribing, commenting, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see more of. So, with that being said, let's get straight into this thing. So as you can see, we got the cover here of Saturday Morning Adventures G.I. Joe #1. It is an IDW book, and obviously this is supposed to be a comic of the G.I. Joe Saturday morning cartoons. We start off at the Cobra Temple, where the Cobra Commander is very excited about some kind of relic that he got. It turns out that inside that relic, there is the Lamp of Aladdin. So when he rubs the lamp, the genie comes out and says he'll give him 3 wishes. And the first wish he makes is that his battle android troopers will be gigantic and loyal only to him. So these little robots that he had as soldiers or whatever, there's only 5 of them, get all gigantic and big, and he sends one of them to go attack the G.I. Joe base. So of course G.I. Joe is taken unawares, and they're like, what the heck is this thing? They take to the skies to fight it with their planes, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything at first. But of course, Ace, being the awesome pilot he is, figures out how to take this thing out. He flies his plane into the back of the leg of this robot, and of course that takes him out. Cobra Commander is very angry about this, of course, and the genie's like, oh, you should wish for more. And Cobra Commander at first is like, yes, good idea. But he realizes that the genie's just trying to get him to use up all his wishes. Baroness has a great idea where she's like, hey, why don't we use those force field emitters that we developed on them? That way it makes them basically invincible. So later, when G.I. Joe is still recovering from that first attack, they get a transmission on all the TVs that is sent to the world. Cobra Commander is saying he's going to attack with 3 other bots in separate cities unless everybody gives them $1 billion. And then I guess to demonstrate that it doesn't have weaknesses anymore, Cobra Commander has planes fly at the giant robot, and it hits him in the knee and it doesn't do anything. And I'm going to stop it right there. I don't want to spoil anything else. I thought this was pretty fun just for nostalgic reasons. I used to watch the show as a little kid. It was still fun to read, even though it's not like the best writing ever. At the beginning, I was pretty intrigued of like, well, where are they going to go with this genie's lamp story? There were some moments that were tongue-in-cheek, of course, because I think they know that they're writing for an older audience who is nostalgic. So I kind of like that. You know, it's kind of like a wink at the older audience. The art really captures the old cartoon show. And, you know, once I started reading it, it did feel like I was reading like the cartoon, basically. So that's good. And I think it achieved its overall goal of making a Saturday morning cartoon of G.I. Joe into a comic. Even though it's probably originally written for older audiences who are being nostalgic, it could totally be given to a kid and they would be fine with this. There's no like bad language or anything like that, of course. So if you wanted to get your kids into this because you liked it when you were a kid, you could definitely hand them this comic and they would have a good time with it. I'm going to give this comic a 3 out of 5. I had fun reading it. It definitely did its job making me like get nostalgic about the old show. In case you're wondering, there is a The More You Know segment at the end of this comic. And if you saw anything you like, definitely go pick it up at your local comic book store, and we will see you guys in the next one.